Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. The Misano GP podium saw a surprising moment when Marc Marquez, fresh off a victory, faced boos from some of the local crowd. Bagnaia stepped in to calm the situation, prompting Marquez to publicly thank his rival for the gesture. Let's dive into what happened and how the riders are responding to fan behavior. Jack Miller has shared his relief and excitement after officially signing a one-year deal with Pramac Yamaha for the 2025 MotoGP season. The Australian rider, who faced uncertainty about his future during the summer break, now looks forward to a fresh start with Yamaha. Let's hear more about Miller's thoughts on the deal and the challenges ahead. Francesco Bagnaia, reigning MotoGP world champion, has firmly stated that he will stay out of the ongoing feud between his mentor, Valentino Rossi, and his future Ducati teammate, Marc Marquez. Rossi recently revisited his long-standing allegations against Marquez from the controversial 2015 season. However, Bagnaia, who was not part of MotoGP during those years, expressed his disinterest in getting involved. Let's dive into his comments and the history behind this drama. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marc Marquez has often faced boos at Italian rounds, a lingering effect from his past feud with Valentino Rossi. However, during his victory celebration at the San Marino GP, fellow rider Francesco Bagnaia intervened, gesturing to the crowd to stop the booing. Marquez, who wasn't aware of it at the time, later thanked Bagnaia for his efforts. "I want to say thanks to Pecco. Because I didn't see it on the podium, but they showed me a video where he was trying to calm it a bit. This is something the riders can stop, not other people or journalists." Quote from Marc Marquez. Marquez added that while fan support for certain riders is natural, booing opponents crosses a line of respect. "It's always been there, but if you follow or support one rider, it's not necessary to boo the others," Marquez said by Crash. Bagnaia, who finished second at Misano and tried to calm the crowd, explained his own views on the situation. Having been on the receiving end of boos himself, Bagnaia called it a disrespectful act. "Like Frankie Morbidelli said 2 or 3 weeks ago, haters will always hate. It's really disrespectful because we are giving our maximum every time and it's something that I don't understand." Quote from Francesco Bagnaia. Bagnaia emphasized the importance of respect, not just for him but for all riders, noting that such incidents happen in other countries too, recalling a similar experience in Barcelona. Emilia Bastianini, who completed the podium alongside Marquez and Bagnaia, also weighed in on the issue, echoing the sentiment that booing detracts from the spirit of the sport. "It's not beautiful to listen to this on the podium, and I hope for the future it will be a bit different. Respect for me is really important, for all the riders." Quote from Emilia Bastianini. Championship leader Jorge Martin, who was not on the Misano podium, also shared his thoughts, reminding fans of the dangers riders face on the track. "We are giving our 100%. We are gambling with our life. So I think there should be a bit more respect, and this booing makes no sense." Quote from Jorge Martin. As Marc Marquez, Francesco Bagnaia, and others prepare for another round at Misano this weekend, the call for respect from fans has been loud and clear. While the passion of MotoGP fans is a huge part of the sport, riders are asking for a little more respect on the podium. Stay tuned for more updates as we head into another action-packed race weekend. Jack Miller admits that his MotoGP future looked uncertain earlier this year. The former KTM rider had no concrete offers for 2025 by the time of the British GP, leaving him concerned about his career prospects. However, ahead of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, Yamaha officially announced that Miller would be joining Pramac on a one-year contract for the upcoming season. "It's been a long story, but awesome to finally have it out there, and to have something because honestly things looked bleak around the summer break time. Extremely fortunate and extremely happy to be still on the grid next year." Quote from Jack Miller. Miller's return to Pramac, where he previously raced on Ducati machinery from 2018 to 2020, marks a new chapter in his career. Despite the uncertainty earlier in the year, Miller is eager to make the most of this opportunity. Miller is particularly excited about the Yamaha project and the chance to race for Pramac once again. Pramac, traditionally associated with Ducati, has made a bold move by partnering with Yamaha for the 2025 season. Miller's history with Pramac, combined with his prior working relationship with Yamaha's technical director Max Bartolini, makes this a natural fit. Extremely exciting. Did some of my best work on a one-year contract. So, no stranger to that. And yeah, we'll see what the future holds for us both. But the feeling is awesome. Miller will be partnering with Miguel Oliveira, who signed a 2-year deal with Pramac. Despite Miller's 1-year contract, he is no stranger to working under short-term agreements and remains confident in what he can achieve. A key aspect of Yamaha's future plans is the development of a V4 engine, which is set to debut in 2025. The switch from Yamaha's traditional inline-4 engine marks a significant departure for the manufacturer, and Miller is keen to be part of this transition. The 4-time Grand Prix winner has already expressed excitement about Yamaha's evolving project and looks forward to contributing to its success. While Miller's contract with Pramac is only for 1 year, he remains optimistic about the future. Having thrived under similar circumstances in the past, he is prepared for the challenges ahead and eager to prove his worth once again. To work with them is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but they've got a great project already, and it's only going from strength to strength with the satellite team coming back on for 2025. It looks good. Miller concluded. Jack Miller is ready to embrace the next chapter of his MotoGP career with Pramac Yamaha. Despite a difficult period earlier this year, Miller's enthusiasm for the 2025 season is clear. With Yamaha's new V4 engine and the Pramac project on the horizon, Miller has a fresh opportunity to showcase his talents on the world stage. Ahead of the Emilia Romagna MotoGP round, Francesco Bagnaia was asked to weigh in on Valentino Rossi's renewed claims against Marc Marquez. Rossi had once again accused Marquez of deliberately helping Jorge Lorenzo win the 2015 title, a saga that has remained one of MotoGP's most contentious storylines. Honestly, I'm out of this. I was not riding in MotoGP during those years, and I want to remain outside because it's something that I don't care. Quote from Francesco Bagnaia. Bagnaia's response makes it clear that he wants no part in the lingering hostilities between Rossi and Marquez, despite his deep respect for Rossi, who has mentored him throughout his career. The feud between Rossi and Marquez erupted in 2015 during a heated championship battle between Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo. With just 2 rounds remaining, Rossi publicly accused Marquez of deliberately interfering in the title fight by helping Lorenzo. The accusations came after Marquez passed Lorenzo on the last lap of the Australian Grand Prix at Phillip Island. The tension culminated in a dramatic clash between Rossi and Marquez at the Sepang race in Malaysia. After an intense battle, Rossi forced Marquez wide, resulting in Marquez crashing out of the race. Following the Sepang incident, Rossi was handed penalty points, and combined with an earlier infraction, it meant he had to start the final race in Valencia from the back of the grid. Lorenzo went on to win the championship by just 5 points, a victory that many believe was influenced by the controversy between Rossi and Marquez. This bitter chapter in MotoGP history has remained a talking point, with Rossi and Marquez never fully reconciling their differences. The rivalry left a lasting mark on the sport, with fans and riders divided over the events of that fateful season. For Bagnaia, however, the drama of 2015 holds little relevance. As the reigning double world champion and the current leader of Ducati's factory team, Bagnaia is focused on his own journey. His decision to stay neutral is a reflection of his desire to focus on his racing and not get entangled in past conflicts. I was not riding in MotoGP during those years, and I want to remain outside because it's something that I don't care," Bagnaia concluded. Francesco Bagnaia has made it clear that he won't be taking sides in the long-running feud between Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez. As MotoGP heads into another exciting round, Bagnaia is focused on his own championship ambitions, leaving the past where it belongs. The Rossi-Marquez rivalry may continue to stir up emotions, but for Bagnaia, it's all about the present and the future of his racing career. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update.